What if your inner critic wasn't trying to destroy you, but it was trying to protect you the best way it knows how? We spend, a lot of time battling our inner critic and labeling it as our total enemy. But what if that voice is actually a very scared part of us that wants safety? When we shift how we listen, maybe we can actually transform that criticism into compassion. Maybe it's time that we learn how to work together with our critic. I'm Sage, I'm a growth coach, and the topic today is why your inner critic isn't the enemy. So let's discuss what that inner critic is and kind of its purpose. So your inner critic is kind of a checks and balances system, okay? It also comes from a lot of social conditioning over the years, and also conditioning from your family, namely, and your childhood. But the first important thing to know is fighting your inner critic just actually makes it louder. There's a whole ease and grace component to this inner critic thing. Also, understanding its purpose really helps you work with it, not against it. Okay? Again, that checks and balances system we're talking about. And also, self-compassion is the antidote to constant self-judgment. Okay? Well, here's a couple quotes that might help this topic kind of sit in a little bit more. Talk to yourself like you would somebody you love. Brene Brown. And what we resist persists. Carl Jung. So let me ask you something. When does your inner critic show up the loudest? And what might it be trying to protect you from? Right? Excuse me. So I've got 3 tips for you today. 3 tips on how to better navigate your inner critic. First off, give it a name. I love this. I'd heard this long ago, but I was watching a video the other day, and it was just a great reminder that you are not your thoughts, okay? So this woman on this reel I was watching, she had, named her inner thoughts or her inner critic Beth. And when all of a sudden the chatter just started happening and she started feeling overwhelmed, she just goes, Beth, sorry, you're going to have to, take it down a notch today because my plate's already full and can we hold this off till tomorrow, please, Beth? And it's like talking to your thoughts like it's a separate person. Because in a way it is. Because you are not your thoughts. It's just all this weird social conditioning that just rattles in your brain all the time. So you might want to try naming your critic. Number 2, thank it for trying to protect you. Then gently set new boundaries. Okay? So there's a gratitude component involved because there are times when your inner critic actually does protect and save you, right? It's that whole kind of fear component. And in this world, I think we still need that to navigate. But it doesn't need to be running on overdrive with high anxiety. Like, don't do that. Don't say that. Don't do that. Don't stand that way. Shh. Okay? Number 3, replace harsh words with kinder ones like you'd use with a friend. So you might want to say, like when you hear this rattling and it's like, no, you shouldn't have said that, blah, blah. You're like, okay, I'm all right. Maybe I could have phrased that a different way, and I'm sure it's going to be okay. I'm sure they understood you meant well. And just the same way you'd use that language with a friend. So circling back, your inner critic isn't the enemy. It's just a misguided protector. And if you just have more compassion and ease and grace, that really helps you rewrite the script. All right, so here's your intention. I choose to meet my inner critic with compassion, not combat. Pretty powerful stuff, that ease and grace. All right, so if you want to, get some more practical tools and skills to kind of shift this self-talk, then make sure you are watching my coaching videos on YouTube, which are totally free. There's over 400 of them. Or if you really feel like you want to address this with more one-on-one help, then book a session on my website, growingsagejourney.com. Thanks for showing up today. I appreciate every day you show up in this community and grow with us. Love you.